That was the West Coast hurricane?
Hillary
Oh.
I thought it was a Republican.
Hey!
Yeah, I thought it was a Clinton thing.
That's what I thought too. Wait, what are you talking about?
The Hurricane Hillary that's now
I
gone.
also immediately thought like Hillary
They don't
Clinton
have
taking over the
hurricanes
world
over there.
You're right.
whatnot. Hey!
Hi.
Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Boom, right into it.
Welcome to episode 83,
Sorry.
because we have 81 and a half and 82 and now 83. With that, a toast. A toast from whoever would like to claim it.
Me. To Zolos and Zoloft and Wellbutrin.
And Prozac.
And Prozac!
Prozac.
And I
Philistine
Millennials.
is the generic.
We're medicated.
And Xanax. Because I get that extra as a treat if I have extra anxiety.
There's no
Lucky.
Episode 83, starting with the announcement. The announcement is...
Michael died.
The announcement is Michael died. Michael is misery.
Nothing well about this beauty.
I didn't roll any dice last episode.
You did.
I didn't roll any dice. I did things.
Yeah, okay.
I never roll any dice.
Announcement for this episode is just the same as the last one. Upcoming, we've got a really cool one-shot where some people's friends, some people's
Themselves?
fiancés,
Yes.
some people's bosses
Finances.
might be playing alongside of us. So some new characters, a new story, all by Sunnyside James, if you can look up his TikTok page, as well as Dragon's Nest Delivery. We are going to be playing the one-shot that comes alongside with the Dragon's Nest Delivery box. So really excited to put that out there and to get some new story going on this channel as well. Next to that, I suppose maybe if we have the inclination to do it, we could maybe recap a movie that one of us has never seen.
It's 9 p.m.
Has anyone seen Legally Blonde 2?
We've already done
We've
that
done
one.
that
Yeah, we've
one.
done
Oh my gosh.
You had Steven
Has
recap a
anyone
little bit.
done the Adam Sandler movie Click?
No.
I feel like we've done that one too. No?
We
We've
have
done that
not.
one.
Have you seen it?
Seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've seen it. Have you seen it?
What's quick on the
Have
eyes?
you seen it?
Yeah, Rachel.
You already gave that hint. You already gave that hint.
Rachel.
Okay, click.
Click, clack.
Here's a hint. Adam Sandler's in it.
No
Okay.
hands!
Ah, shoot.
Okay.
George Clooney's not in it.
Wow.
There are
Stop
no
hinting.
Click is about a group of girls in high school who are just incredibly mean, and they write a book about each other. And
Rachel, are you crying?
Rachel was homeschooled.
I'm so-
Quick was her mom and sister.
and one of them liked to play the piano all the time and was homeschooled, and other people thought that was really lame. And and so she escaped into anime.
What's the main character's name?
And anyway, it was a click, and Adam Sandler is in it, and that's the end.
And you know that.
And you know that.
Is Adam Sandler the main character's dad or?
Probably.
Main character.
No, Adam Sandler is the friendly yet wise janitor who should not be at a school with teenagers.
Oh.
I
But
thought it was a
We're in the home. He was here.
Yeah.
Home
no, it's a
janitor.
public school with
okay.
this,
With public in
Yes.
school.
Yeah.
It was a public school.
and it's a click.
What's the main character's name?
Rachel.
Raquel.
Oh.
That's brilliant.
Very good. That was exactly like the real thing.
Because I've seen it.
Yeah.
As we know.
Great.
As you know.
Yes.
As we all know. Great. Next, can we collaboratively together, without me, recap the last episode?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have no faith.
I got it. Collaboratively. I have it collaboratively. We have it. So,
much?
we were in the room with the coffin, and Zolos had combined with Lilith
Lilith. Stop naming your parents.
to become Zillith, which I think was the best name for the combined monster. And we fought them a lot.
Not Lizzo. What was it?
Lizzo.
Definitely Rizzo.
Lilith.
Zillith.
And we fought it, and there was a lot of damage, and Nemo almost died, but then he came back from the void again because Thelen saved him. And we fought some more, and then Misery died, and Misery died. Super died. Like, no saving throws died. And you know it. And Dan told...
know that.
And then Truly came back. And also there was a tree figure there. The tree figure that was with Tari and was trying to take the necklace. Misery's soul was the last soul to go into the necklace. But we killed Zillith, Lizzo, Zolost. And then the tree...
I'm Zola.
And then Tuli was like, we gotta kill this tree because it wants the thing. And we were all like, all right. Even though it not at all tried to kill us until we started attacking it. And we did that, and it summoned mosquitoes. And then the best part of the episode happened, which was Tuli saying, is that magic? And Dan saying, no, and you know that. And then the second best thing of the episode happened, which is where I was confused about what happened with Thelen, and you were like, hold person is happening, and I was like, why do we keep saying old person? But really it just meant hold with an H. And then we killed that as well with fire. We burned it with fire. It died, it exploded. We saw that Tuli has a gaping wound. A lot of people are almost dying. The end. Did I miss anything?
Well.
Yeah, I did?
Nemo killed
The tree's dead.
I killed Zilla.
Sure. I said that it died.
Yeah,
I didn't credit it specifically to you, I'm so sorry.
that's okay.
Tuli
Nemo
killed
specifically killed it,
and Tuli killed the
Zillith,
tree.
and Tuli killed the tree.
And Misery's soul is in the necklace.
And Misery's soul is in the necklace, and Misery was killed by Zillith.
And Tuli has a wound.
And Tuli has a wound. I said that.
Yeah, she did say that.
Yeah. So, we are now in the Citadel, back in the room where it happened. And so
Room where
the
it
party then
happened.
responds as they would, seeing the tree creature be burned away to a shell of trunks and limbs. Misery lying lifeless in the doorway that you all came through. The echoed explosion of this fire traveling through the Citadel. There have not been any intrusions of Freyja servants or their Damphir enslaved creatures as well up to this point, but you are still in the midst of the heavily defended fortress of the West Cove family. How would you like to respond, and what is the party doing at this moment?
Can I check the tree ant for any nature stuff maybe I can use as medicine or anything that maybe I could get from the nature side of it?
Yes. Roll a nature check.
It's gonna be huge.
Get
That's
like
a-
splinters
that's
that
a
we can add
19.
onto your spider armor we're gonna make one day.
21.
Okay. You are immediately impressed by the magic abilities of that which killed this creature, Tuli, because of all organic matter that was left of this creature is burned away and has been pretty much shriveled and dehydrated even by the burning heat. And so all that does remain is the charred branches and limbs of the woody nature of this creature and maybe a dozen or so shards of dust glass that were interwoven within this creature's roots and limbs.
Okay.
I want to take the necklace from the Zillith corpse.
Yep.
And while I'm doing that, is there anything of note on the corpse still that I could take? Any notes or keepsakes or giant toes or anything I can loot?
10 gold coins.
Gosh, I closed that page. Go ahead and make an investigation check while I
love to do that.
pull some stuff up. While he's investigating Zolith's body, what are some other folks doing?
Tuli's gonna like lever herself up to sitting and like looks at Pilgrim taking the necklace and is about to like looks
Who's
like she's
Pilgrim?
Nemo and good call, and looks like she's about to say something, and then she looks over, notices Misery, and like kind of like starts to like get up and like looks at y'all. It's like, is he okay?
He is not okay. His soul is in here.
Oh no. I say, can I see that? And I take it and I pull out a scroll that I have. It's a little bloodstained because it was on this side with the wound. And I kind of like grunt into like crisscross applesauce, and I like pull out the scroll and I'm reading it and like studying the stone. I like kind of look up at you guys and say, all right, well, Tari had this scroll, and I kind of like look down and like don't make eye contact with you guys, and I say, Tari's dead, and then I look at this and like raise it up to you guys, and I say, so I found Tari. She was talking to that tree creature. We fought. You can tell I'm uncomfortable with what happened in the fight, and so I kind of like skip past it. After Tari went down, I searched her and I found this. When I came upon them, I heard her saying to the tree creature something about a necklace and about the matron of the family and about a dragon and the undead. And she told the tree thing, go kill the undead and take the object. They have already completed what we need. So I'm guessing she was telling the tree creature to go kill this guy, whoever he is. Is that Lilith? Anyway. And to take this necklace and bring it back to Tari. According to this scroll, the purpose of this necklace is to collect souls, and its instructions on how to use the necklace once it has all the souls it needs. You use it to find a dragon's heart, and she's like looking down at the scroll reading it. You use it to find a dragon's heart within the bloodroot tree, and then we use the souls to reanimate a shadow dragon from the life that's left within the heart that's been preserved in the bloodroot tree. So...
Does it say anything about how to put souls back?
I look up at you and I kind of look at it and then I go, no. Can I study the necklace again just to see if there's any, or does that already count from the last time I did an Arcana check?
That was in the midst of the heat of battle, so now with some time, go ahead and make an Arcana check. Nemo, you have found on the body of Lilith a magical ring. There's nothing else like informational or like pocket keeping or anything like that. But the ring that you found has some iconography on it of it's some bones kind of interlaced around in a metallic that was forged out of iron, but it generally just looks like woven bones and a kind of like a crosshatch in a circle. But you can also tell that it's magical.
And bones and metallic bones.
Oh.
The metallic bone's connected to the metallic bone, and the metallic bone's connected to the
metallic bone.
and it goes on forever because it's a ring.
I have a question. Can I investigate the room / coffin?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and just do an investigation check for me on that one.
Oh my god.
Concentrate.
It's a nat 1.
Stay on target.
Sickly.
When you do walk over towards the coffin and you're looking at
Suddenly I'm blind!
you are immediately humbled by how out of your element you are by trying to understand what necrotic magic stuff was going on here. You can tell it's weighty and there was like something very significant happening here. But you're not sure at all like what the purpose of this. The word, phylactery comes back to mind where you're like, I don't even know what in the world is going on here. You got that ring and you were doing your necklace check.
Do I?
Julie.
Oh. Okay.
I rolled a 24.
Great. Yes, so after some time reading the scroll, kind of collecting everything that's been going on here, you can see that there are about 12 motes dancing around within this necklace. these blue spiritual shrunk down archonic forms. Also, you have seen things like this glowing within soul stones, right? That's the stones that Misery's dad has worked with, and the ones that very much brought you back to life. And you saw Misery use one on Nemo. That there's a similar kind of magical aura that these motes contain that seems related between this necklace and those stones. You see them dancing within, and as you were looking at it from the arcanic, I suppose, lens, and as you're studying it over, the souls seem trapped within this item, and that... let me just open it to you. What particular questions are you going after? What would be helpful for you?
I'm trying to discern if there's a way to remove specifically Misery's soul and place it within Misery's body.
Okay.
Yeah.
never
Do you,
mind,
which
it's
do you,
Or put it in like a worm.
a flea, a harmless as a flea.
Put that thing in a box. Put that box in another box. Mail it to
This seems very challenging from the standpoint of one, you can barely delineate between the 12, like which is which, soul-wise, personality-wise, things like that. However, you understand, and you know this, that magic and the arcane to you feels limitless, that somebody with the right amount of power and correct ability in funneling the arcane to do someone's will with it, that on one end you're like, this seems under mundane means impossible, but the bounds of magic and any very powerful magic user's ability, there's almost limitless possibilities.
I share that with the group.
Do a reverse Voldemort. Put all 12 souls in the one body.
Now that would be interesting.
Split.
I just stand up and I'm listening to Pilgrim. I just stand up and go over to the body and I'm just observing the stone as it is in proximity to Misery to see if any of them react in a certain way. The necklace, yeah.
Nemo.
I'm so sorry, Nemo, and I know that.
I follow her to the body, and I'm watching what it does as it gets closer to Misery.
Make an Arcana check for me as well. You did not do that with the necklace, right? I'm sorry, with the ring that you found. Yeah.
Confirm that what you were saying was that the reason the tree wanted the necklace was to bring Tari back?
No, so, no, but you're like so close. The scroll is saying, according to the scroll, there's a dragon's heart hidden within a bloodroot tree, I guess somewhere here in the Citadel, maybe? And the goal of all of these interested parties, apparently, maybe, specific, I know it's Tari's goal, has been to use this necklace, and I gesture with the necklace, once it has the appropriate amount of souls, I guess 12, use this necklace to bring the dragon back to life using the heart.
I see.
I'll also add, just for the sake of like clarity within this explanation, even that Lilith had talked about this whole ritual and process to be kind of like a gift to Drenton to be used in a war effort. That this was a weapon that the victor of the South Coves, the West Coves, like this whole effort that they were going through was who could kind of recreate this dragon to then bestow it over towards Drenton as a gift to then earn his favor. And
Tari sacrificed herself to be part of it? Because you're saying she's in there.
Tuli kind of like drops the stone in her hand for a second and then she says, no, Tari was misguided. She wanted to use this necklace to bring back the dragon as a gift to Drenton so that he would raise our people out of Apori and bring them to the plane. She thought that she could trust Drenton. I disagreed. You can see Tuli kind of stops for a second and she's like, there's been so much Apori violence in Apori. I didn't want to kill her. I wanted to convince her, but she just wouldn't listen.
Oh, okay. I see. And so I'm just trying to understand what happened. So the tree was trying to help Tari's mission come through by coming here and getting the necklace.
She told him to come kill the undead one, I guess Solace here, and bring her the object, which I assume is this necklace. And I gestured again at the necklace.
Her soul is in the necklace or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
She's dead. And I like reach back into my pack and like pull out Tari's dagger and kind of show it to y'all, and then like spin it and put it back.
Is there a way to know how many?
That was sick.
That was really cool. Hey, Tuli. Look at this. That was
Back
cool.
here, back here. Hey.
Hey,
They're like shiny necklace.
Moral jingles or keys.
it was very cool. And do we know how many souls are in there right now?
12. And that is sufficient number. There has to be 12, at least 12, to activate and bring back the dragon. If we take out Misery's soul, I don't see how we can do that, but we can maybe try. Then this necklace will not be able to bring back the dragon. There has to be the number 12.
Okay.
Sounds like a win-win.
Guys,
Yeah.
I know that Misery is our friend. And we trust him in all of the things that
I
he
hear a
says.
butt coming.
And
Oh!
The
know
counter
that.
stands, however.
And he often would not lie, but hide things from us to benefit his own good. Perhaps stealing blue mushrooms. Perhaps doing other things. And I say all of this to say, I know we used the soul stone on
Pilgrim.
Pilgrim
Nemo.
Nemo.
Dang it! It's Nemo, sorry.
to bring him back, and Misery was like, this is the only one. All I'm saying is maybe it wasn't the only one, and he was holding on to it to save himself. We don't know that there's two, Joey.
I think we've used to.
We've used one.
You used one.
Your dad used one to
then
save Tuli.
Let us
Lilith gave
medicate.
it to them.
No,
No one's metagaming right now.
We don't know that there's two. He said that there's only one.
Search his body.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Great.
Let's see if they have
Sounds
more
good.
stones.
To see if there's more stones. I know that none of us know how to use them. But we certainly can try.
That's the best theory we've got. Let's take a look.
And then it would hopefully take one of the souls, at least, out of this necklace.
Take an investigation check.
Alright.
While we're doing that,
Could
if
be
you could pull up your
gallstones.
inventory, that would be great.
Could be kidney
I know how many I have.
stones.
I know how many you have, but other things.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Gwendolyn, were you saying something?
Cassandra was saying it could be kidney stones, could be gallstones.
Perfect,
all kinds
thank
of
you. I'm
stones.
glad I asked.
Gwen was probably saying that.
Is Tuli's wound still bleeding?
Yes.
She's slowly dying.
It's like actively bad.
She said all of
Am I
that like
wounded?
from the
I'm not
ground.
wounded though. Okay.
Felon knows that. Why did I just forget what that was called?
You know, though.
Dungeons, right?
You know
The ash has been used as a medical thing to stop wounds, to progress the healing process.
you have so much ash here.
So as I've been inspecting the treant, I grab some, create some dew, and turn it into a paste, and walk over to try and ask if I can see the wound or help medicinally with it.
Yeah.
Back that ash up.
You plug it in and make an ash hole.
Oh.
Wait.
First you grab
Barely
that
made.
ash,
Oh,
and then you back that ash up like
And you
you
stick
a
it in the ash
salve.
hole.
A salve.
Do you allow him to kind of work?
Yeah. I kind of like, I look at Bill and I say, wow, thank you.
Wow.
And yeah, like kind of hold my arm up so that you can apply. But this, yeah, at the same time, I'm still kind of like kneeling on one knee and like holding the stone, the necklace, like letting it rest on Misery's chest, and I'm observing the motes within to see if any of them react a certain way.
Sure. Make a. This will be interesting. Just go ahead and make a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check. 4.
Okay, got it. Yeah, as you are watching that process over, there doesn't seem to be any gain or benefit from just trying to observe the connection between this necklace and Misery. While you're doing that, and while you do get an opportunity to heal her some, similarly, as you've recently had some word or phrase from Jigyasu run through your mind, as you're looking over towards the burnt shell of the tree creature that you have killed with fire, you see Thelen spending some time over that body, collecting some of the ashes and bringing that over towards you to heal you. What you hear in your mind, and it's just a strange moment of connection between all of this. You can hear Jigyasu's voice in your mind say, "A hasty man throws water on the fire. A wise man leaves a couple embers burning." And just another word of wisdom just kind of hits your mind as some reconnection to your training has been opened up.
It's your Yoda.
It's my Yoda.
I mean, fantasy Yoda.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
For what again?
To investigate Misery's body for soulstone.
You find a satchel that has 3 soulstones in it.
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
3?
He lied so much, you guys. There's 3.
And is there anything random from your inventory for her rolling a 12?
Yeah, tell me what I find.
A picture of Cassie? What is
you
her name?
find that.
Christine.
You find the horn of the calling alarm that he grabbed from the guard outside.
And a crowbar.
And a crow.
Was there a picture of Christine in there?
Is there like half a song, maybe?
Aww.
It's called Chris.
What? There's like my journal.
Chris.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall.
There's my
for
whole
you.
journal if you really want to open that.
Over again. Don't make me change my
Misery's dead. Let's get back to that.
I couldn't live to see another day. I swear it's true. Cause a tiefling like you is hard, but impossible to find.
I just
Impossible to find. Okay.
You look over, Nemo's also dead now.
I'm crying at the sound of that song.
Okay, great. Hey, everyone. There are 3 soulstones.
Was that bad music? No.
So, remember how I said sometimes he doesn't tell the whole truth? It's true. I don't know what to do with it now, and I usually am not a fan of bringing things back from the dead, but I also am not a fan of bringing dragons back from the dead. So let's see if we can use one of these soul stones to put Misery's soul back in his body. Does anyone want to give it a shot?
Tuli gestures and then says to Pilgrim, Pilgrim, will you help? And Tuli claps Thelen on the arm and gives him a really big smile. Says thank you, and then she goes around to the other side and gets in a meditative kneeling pose on the other side, and has the soul stone and the necklace and rests them on the body, and then kind of waits for Pilgrim to.
I just pictured Tuli being like, "Thanks, friend," and she walks away. There's a single tear going down.
You are my friend.
You are my friend. Wow, full circle.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so for Nemo and Thelen or anyone else who would be interacting with this, and the soul stones that you pulled out, what are we doing?
I think, I'm just tapping into, I don't know how different these soul stones are from husk stones. There's a stone that's magic, but just tapping into any of my upbringing of using husk stones to transfer consciousness and seeing if any of that expertise, knowledge can be applied or anything similar, or even trying to tap into the same meditative state or whatever.
Okay. What I'm looking for, and I'll repeat this one, Gwendolyn gets back. What I'm looking for is going to be 3 successful rolls and efforts to do whatever you all can do to bring Misery back. If there are 3 successful rolls, that will happen. Anyone is able to try anything once that goes towards that effort. So there's 5 of you. Opportunity for 2 fails, 3 successes. We will play that out.
Julie's gonna say, if someone wants to try, this is your personal beliefs, but if someone wants to try praying to Anivia or Numero, they need us. So we got some leverage here. If someone wants to try that.
I like that a lot. It's a good hand.
It's your guy,
Indeed it.
so...
Indeed it is. And I sit down with, I'll reach out to take the stone.
Mhm.
And I take it and I cup it in there with the hand.
Catch!
No, I catch it really good. I do another gainer.
Which is what again?
A forward backflip. Not to be confused with a front flip.
Yeah. And then I kneel down and I pray to Numera. I am calling to Numera to grant me the serenity to accept the. Wait, no. I to Numera to take the power of the stone and put it into Misery's body.
Good. Make a religion check for me. This is the first time you've died in this campaign. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
19.
Will we all get one?
wonderful. No, it changes the DC for what checks have to be to bring you back.
Ooh.
So we have our first success as you are holding the stone over towards Misery. Make an intelligence check for me. This is just for information that I tell you. This doesn't affect the success or failure of this.
That's just a basic one. Check. 14.
Okay. Soul stones, though you don't know the origin, and they're very different than anything within the realm of Numero and husk stones or dust glass or anything like that. Their origin is so different that there's no benefit to you of trying to uniquely understand the stone. So it even gives you some information. But with that, you can see, like I explained to Rachel Tooley, that there's a similarity between the soul, necrotic, magical energy within a soul stone and the 12 souls that are within the necklace. And so as you are holding this stone towards Misery, as you've seen them be used to bring people back, the life energy and a random soul from that stone is moved over towards Misery in a successful way that brings some life energy back towards him.
A random soul from the soul stone.
Right. And so you know that that's not Misery's, but that is part of the process. Do with that what you will.
From Misery Soulstone. We're not talking about the necklace.
Correct.
Watch you whore.
Yep.
Wait, say that again? So the not like a random soul from the necklace, like a random soul from the stone?
I will let Nemo explain that to you. So because this is only me directed to him anyway. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to ask him about that later, like what just happened, we can do that.
So what I'm trying to focus on is funneling, using that, like you talked about, like trying to find some kind of way to funnel specifically Misery's soul.
Yeah.
And that's my focus right now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think I would be specifically Arcana, not really Chi.
Absolutely. Yep.
Do you want me to try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joffrey's back on the board, by the way. New episode.
Okay, and then I'm gonna look at, before I do that, I've noticed that a soul is moving in the soul stone, not the necklace. And so I say to Nemo, as I'm preparing to try and funnel and focus all my energy, I say to Nemo, what just happened?
The soul stone seems to be reacting in a way to Misery, but it seems there is a random soul that is moving in the stone. So while that is not Misery's soul, and I gesture to the necklace, it is a soul, which then makes me wonder what soul is in me, because we used a random soul stone to bring me back. But I can't think about that right now.
Tilly kind of has like a puzzled look and she says, maybe these stones hold souls of other people and that's what generates the magic for the process. But, okay, yeah, let's move on.
Now we have the wonderful task of wondering if it will be Misery that returns when we bring him back.
Does it seem like this other soul is trying to escape, or its energy is fueling the process? Does that make sense?
Can I do what I know that? Do I?
You both can make an Arcana check.
That's a whopping 6.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, great. Mostly the second thing you said, that there's some specific and unique type of arcane energy that powers necromancy that is strong and potent within these stones. I want to reiterate, especially for you as a wizard, that we tend to have a bias or an association with necromancy to say, like, evil, awful, like this is all of the worst things that magic can possibly do. But cure wounds, healing word is all, it's in the school of necromancy. And so you know anything within the category of healing somebody is all within that same school. However, there are some very odd and strange uses of it. Whatever that energy is within Arcana that powers healing is strong within this stone, and it's adjacent and associated with the soul being there
Okay.
too. It's the potent energy part, and that this, on one hand, because you roll very high, on one hand this like relieves you of like, oh, this isn't like a war between souls going on right now, but it does raise this just a little peak of curiosity with you exactly as you started, where it's like you can't divorce the fact that there is some other life, some other soul associated with these soul stones that brought Nemo back, brought you back, is potentially going to bring Misery back, that has some form of reality or implication that you have not yet considered until now.
Okay. I'm going to say, I guess we keep going. And I'll try and focus my energy to concentrate on Misery's soul at the exclusion of any other soul. Maybe if someone wants to try and concentrate their energy towards Misery and their connection to Misery, maybe that would be helpful in trying to draw specifically his soul out. Someone who's not praying or focusing. Just a thought. And then I'm gonna...
That's exactly what I would have asked for. I love it. That's great.
I have an idea. Because, I mean, sure, we're all friends with Misery. But Misery has a best friend. And we all know that. And we all know who it is.
And we have the phone.
And we
the
have the sending stone. So, did I find that in his bag?
You did, yeah.
It's in there.
That's good.
I think I should call Cicero and get him to try to do that.
Okay.
Call Tim.
I'm literally
Call Tim
texting him right now, actually.
36.
Tim.
Oh my gosh, you actually are.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yes.
And
He's
now
in
it's sitting
bed
and
watching
It's a
stuff
dire
about
situation.
cruises.
It's his day off tomorrow.
But he's watching stuff about cruises.
No, he's not.
Stuff about
He's
that.
watching Big Brother.
Thursday is also their like date night.
I took Jacob to the airport today so we could go to an Alaskan cruise.
Yeah, but it's Big Brother.
Wow.
Again?
Cruise boy.
Alaska.
What's he at,
that's
like
fun.
15 cruises a year now?
Stop it. Pause on that. You wanted to do an Arcana
Okay.
check as well, right?
As part of my effort to draw out Misery and hold back any other...
Yes. So simply on the front of this process that discerning out Misery's soul, kind of you, but also potentially Cicero, depending, and we'll work out whether Tim gets back to us or not, and then you funneling necromancy / arcana to lend into the hindering out of other souls and kind of amplifying this process in the way that you want it to be. Great.
And I would say for flavor, coming from a Pori, I don't really have the bias that most like upper plane people have against necromancy because I see it all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I don't have any of that I'm not inhibited in that way.
Yep. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Do we have to send him a video that says, "Help us, Cicero. Cicero, you're our only hope"?
Maybe.
Yes.
What I texted Tim while you're doing that is, any chance you're available for the fastest but coolest D&D phone call ever as part of the campaign we're recording right now, and it would be really cool.
I don't know what we need to pass. And I have to tell you, decide to use Joffrey before.
Yes.
Okay, to the table, I rolled a 15. Should I use Joffrey?
Didn't you say earlier it's like hard to beat a 15 or 16?
What did you roll? What's your modifier?
My modifier is +7, and I rolled an 8.
Oh, I would roll Joffrey.
Okay.
His was only +2, so it's like he rolled a 14. That's really high already, but you rolled what, like a...
I would like to pose to the table that we use Joffrey for this.
Okay.
Can I vote you then?
But yes, 3, 2, 1. Cool. We got enough.
All right. To Joffrey. I'm afraid.
Rachel rolls the most Joffreys.
Yeah, well, and also I don't roll well.
You're getting +12 on this.
I'm very digital.
7 plus 12,
19.
19.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus your modifier of 7, 19. Perfect, yes.
Thanks, Norse Foundry.
Okay.
Thanks.
The boulder.
Okay.
Thanks, North Foundry.
I have not gotten a text back from Tim, so
Help us, Cicero. Isero, you're our only hope.
I will do Cicero if we want to
Yep.
wants to call him. So that is up to Loreleth, or if somebody else would want to initiate that, but it seemed like you were.
Yeah, I'll call him. Why don't we just try to call Tim and see if he answers?
There's no way. Not at 9:40 at night, 9:50, whatever. Yeah.
9:39.
You think it's gonna wake him up or something?
Maybe.
Yes.
Oh. Is this a sending stone?
Yeah.
They lay down at like 8, 8:30.
It's not gonna turn on.
Why not? Oh,
Yeah, I'd probably be.
You're right.
Yeah, I think they'll do.
Same.
Hello.
Smart. It's not a phone. That makes sense.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
The stone feels cold within your hands as you were speaking into it for the first time.
Ring, ring, ring. I mean, I don't know what that is.
Fantasy ring, fantasy
Fantasy
ring.
ring. Cicero, are you there?
The stone begins to get a little bit warm within your hands.
Oh.
Cicero, Isero. Help us, Cicero. Isero, you're our only hope.
Misery?
Hey, it's actually not Misery. It's Loreleth.
Oh, hey.
Misery died.
How did this happen?
It's a really long story. There's a lot to tell, but I'm just gonna get to the point, which is we need to save Misery, and part of doing that, we're using a soul stone, and in order to, what Thule wants to try is have someone try to use their energy and their connection to Misery to help bring him back. And you have the strongest connection to Misery because you're his best friend. Will you help us?
How's everyone else doing?
Not great, but everyone else is alive.
Well, sorry to hear that happened, but it seems like I don't think there's anything I can do.
What? No, you can just talk to him. Just say how much you love him and you're best friends and you love each other so much.
Where are you all at right now?
Where?
Gwen is shaking her head now.
I don't know why that matters.
Hold on one second.
Did Tim text you back?
No, I just need to see if this sending stone is just within your head or if everybody can hear it.
Oh.
In the D&D movie, it was out loud.
It was.
And that is canon.
The creature hears the
that's-
message in its mind.
Why would the movie lie about that?
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
Pine!
Pine, Chris Pine.
Pine, come Chris!
Ask the question again.
Where are you all at right now?
I still don't see why that mattered. My opinion stays the same. I wouldn't have said it anyway, even if she didn't say that. Why do you need to know?
I was just curious.
Why does that change your decision on whether or not to help your best friend? You literally called him a brother to you. He's dead.
Yeah, I just don't know how I can help from here. I don't think that the sending stone or my ability to say anything. You said he's dead, right?
I'm just asking you to talk to him. We see his soul. We see his soul is still in there. It's worth a shot. If you love him, you'll do this.
Look, Lorelith.
No.
This is hard, but if he's dead, I'm sorry, but I don't want to like enable you to like, you know, wrestle with that at this point. I don't think there's anything I can do.
Sister, I don't understand what's happening. Am I allowed to pass the sending stone off to someone else? Does it work that way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tully's gonna whisper, tell him we found something cool and we'll bring it to him. If he does this. It's like really cool.
Cicero,
like a fish and a spear.
you don't seem like the same person, so I'm gonna treat you like someone I don't know. What can we do for you in order for you to do this for us?
Maybe bring him here. I think that maybe we can do something within the lab, but I just don't see how using the sending stone or my voice through this is going to be something like the sending stone won't even work in his hands. You know, this only works if somebody's living while they're holding it. Like, he wouldn't even be able to hear me.
Hang up on
That's actually a good point.
It's very true.
We don't know that.
So you don't want anything from us?
I could maybe help if you all came here, but no. We're working on stuff here. I don't think that there's anything I need.
He didn't even cry.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you did with our friend Cicero, but clearly you are not the person we once knew. And I toss the stone on the ground, and I let go, and I hang it up. Whatever that.
You said nope, nope, nope.
Yeah.
Tully says, so did he agree?
No.
What happened?
Okay.
Was all of it in my mind? Like they couldn't hear what I was saying out loud either?
They could.
Or was it talking? Okay.
You could have said your stuff out loud as well, so that's fine. That's up to you.
Okay.
Because while you're simultaneously thinking it, you could be saying it out loud. Like, that works.
Okay.
Totally fine.
Well,
You all know it did not go well, except
We
for
heard
you.
everything.
You figured that out.
I don't know
after
who
she
that
asked.
person is, but it's not Cicero. He's not willing to help his best friend and brother Misery, and so that was.
Are we still gonna try?
What?
Each of us gets to try.
Yeah. We can still try. The best idea I had, my best laid plan, failed.
Because of this, everyone be really mean to Tim when you see him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't answer
I'm
the
curious.
phone.
He would have been like, yep.
Yeah.
I
You'd be
wanna
like,
be
I
a-
love you,
Yep,
and I
yep,
love
yep.
your face, and you're so cute.
Yep. Man.
Misery wouldn't have heard any of it.
Yeah.
I know, because I'm dead.
Hey, can you bring Misery back? I don't think that's how it works. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
No, it
why are you
doesn't work
so
that
mean?
way. I don't know who you are anymore.
And you know that.
No, but
And
sending
you
stones
know
don't work
that.
this way. Goodbye. Bam.
How'd it go?
It was a terrible phone call.
Whoa.
He wasn't even kind of willing to help.
What an absolute loser.
He was asking where we were, which was suspicious. He was saying that he was really busy with all of his work.
Tully's gonna
He
say,
didn't even say yep a single time.
He didn't cry. Like,
You're dead.
Tully's gonna say, pray to Anivia? I mean, Phil and Gwen, do y'all have any thoughts?
So while Lorelith is still processing her call, I was gonna go over and set my jar of bees on Misery's chest.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't wanna, I was gonna say I don't wanna just seem romantic.
Okay.
Like,
Helps.
Gross.
well, I feel like, so I'm gonna tell him a story, but I feel like if I lay his tusked head in my lap, that's weird. That gets romantic. So I'm gonna take his
It
hand.
could be motherly.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
I'm 20.
Platonically, we're good.
I'm 20. I'm 23.
Really?
Or I might be younger than that. I don't remember.
Oh,
I haven't
gosh,
told you
20?
guys.
But you're large.
But I'm
You can't just say that.
Small.
so I'm older.
She also has a crush on Chris, so.
Yeah.
Wait, where is Chris?
With the
With
other
Jacques,
Oh, he's
with
on the boat.
Jacques
Okay,
in the
that's
boat.
That's right.
They went on a
Doing
cruise.
the most.
And you know that.
You know
I did say earlier me and Dan never yell at each other, but that's not true. Just anytime we disagree, he just screams at me, and you know that.
You know that!
Damn.
And I'm like, I don't know how to change a tire, okay? And neither do you.
You know that!
You tell Misery a sweet story.
So I put my
platonically.
bees, like, I kind of like lay him on his back. I don't know how decrepit he is right now. And I know he can't really hold it, but I put my
4 pieces.
I put my bees between his hands to hold it, and I I like take his tusks. I don't know, not tusks.
Horns.
I'm just saying.
Oh, us.
I lay down next to him, I grab his mouth, push my hand in, grab his teeth.
That's what we do to Lakey.
Yeah.
In a motherly way.
Not a romantic way.
Don't rip his teeth out,
And
remember.
then...
And I look at, I guess if Pilgrim is still the one like leading this.
Yeah.
Still
Just say like,
Who's that?
Nemo. And I know
We
that.
fall apart.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Recentered. Go ahead.
I look at Nemo, and say like, you can keep trying. And I think first I just like describe all the past album covers we worked through. So like Misery is a Baby, the whole like Black Sea with all the toys in it. I don't even remember what else we've done. And then I say, and we have so many more album covers to make. I think I need the stone. I have this really cool one in mind where you you have this pet cow, and it's like pretty metal, like it has a septum piercing like a bull, but it's a cow. And you trade it for some magic fruits, let's say beans. And
Beans are not
this
fruit, they're
tree, this tree grows, but this tree is actually the bad guy that we just fought. But the whole thing is you climb up this tree, and I do a whole Jack and the Beanstalk thing, but with Misery. And I say, and like you somehow from the clouds, from up in the heavens, you destroy this tree man with one bass note, with a wah pedal.
Wow.
And that one note on your bass is so deep and rumbles for so long that the tree just shatters from the inside out. And you ride a storm cloud back down from the sky. I just keep shitting like that.
Make a charisma check with advantage.
That's right.
Charisma.
Make a Rizz check.
I'm
A motherly Rizz check.
Motherly
That's what
Rizz.
Rizz is.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Also, could this
Okay.
episode that'll be a motherly Rizz check?
A motherly
Motherly Rizz check.
Motherly Rizz check.
So a dirty 20, thanks to advantage in my ring.
Amazing.
So.
Hang on, I'm writing a motherly Rizz check.
Yeah.
R-I-Z,
Thank you.
ZZ.
Z-Z.
R-I-Z-Z.
top?
R-I-Z-Z top Rizz check.
I wrote a mother Rizz check.
We hear My Immortal from Evanescence in the background. Slowly.
So you know what to say.
Wake me.
Okay. So, Nemo, as you are praying and focusing in on getting some divine assistance beyond the gates that has barred the gods back, you are trying to reach out to Numero and get some assistance through guiding the fate and the soul of Misery back to his body. Thule, you are focusing your power to control Arcana and to kind of create newly, not using any spell that you know, but harnessing the power that you have within your ability to use spells and to craft magic from the arcane that exists within this world. If you would mark off your highest level spell slot for me that you currently have.
Okay.
You are funneling necrotic energy to guide a soul over towards Misery, hoping that it is his. And then this story and this kind of beckoning of life here that Misery knows alongside his companions, just walking through some of the most unique and joyous memories that he has with you in creating these posters and
The bees are buzzing to the tune of I write something tragic.
Perfect. And celebrating the life of his band and him being the talented musician that he is. Misery, you have spent the last who knows how long feeling like you have been shut out in complete darkness. You have seen wisps of the personalities and souls of Freyja and just multiple drow just kind of ricocheting around in this plane of darkness, and you just keep feeling like you're being thrown around, and then you just hear like the pained wails and screaming of other lives being trapped outside of any form of afterlife or body. And then from that you start to hear the voice of Gwendolyn speaking through this story of you overcoming this massive tree and riding on a storm cloud and playing music that is shattering evil. And you start to just hear this as it's bouncing around within this frame of suffering and entrapment within this plane within the necklace. And then all of a sudden, Gwendolyn's voice is the loudest thing that you hear. Everything else seems to just melt and drift away. And then you see breaking out of that darkness and the sounds of screaming a bit of light. In your dark vision ahead of you, you can see Thule, Nemo, and Gwendolyn looking down at you. You feel the buzzing of bees within your hands. Lorelith is arguing and kind of frustrated off on her side, and you can see at her feet is the ascending stone that was once in your pocket. You can see a soul stone within the hands of Nemo. Thelen is still administering some ashes over on the wound of Thule as she's working on you as well, but above you can see your whole friends, your party, looking down at you, bringing you back to life.
I toss the bees off. Sound like bees?
Don't break them!
The jar shatters.
Bees immediately scatter.
Bees!
Oh, hey. Oh my gosh.
It worked!
Did I die?
You did.
Yeah.
It felt like I was dead.
You were.
It was terrible in
It
there.
felt like I was dead.
Oh, am I like healthy?
Get one hit point
you're
up.
at like 1 hit point.
Okay.
You're like how Nemo was.
These are so sad.
Yeah, that's true.
Good to have you back.
Thank you. How did you bring me back?
With a
Well, you, remember how you said you only had one soul stone left?
Yeah, I had more.
Yeah. We know.
Good, you found them.
We used one plus our friendship to bring you back.
Aww. That's exactly what I wanted.
Sing it.
You cried.
You scream, I find a way
Wake me up, it's can't wake up. Wake me up, save me.
Alright, wait, okay, so
Parody law. Go ahead.
are we...
I just had to say parody law legally. You're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Sorry.
Right.
It was less than 5 seconds.
Wow, Lindsay just texted me. Dang!
Did you say Tim's phone is put away for
No!
Sabbath?
Oh, Tim's phone is dead.
But we are...
But they're watching Big Brother live right now. Won't spoil it, but he's very excited. You could call Lindsay.
Too late.
Is it too late?
It's too late.
It's way
If
away.
his phone
I'm
is
already
dead,
back.
how do they
He's
know?
already alive.
If his
They
phone-
didn't. It wasn't. We have a Big Brother group chat,
Okay,
and
just talking to
Sophie
Lindsay.
just said,
She's
"Is
just talking to
anyone
Lindsay.
watching live?" And Lindsay said,
Okay,
"Tim's
so
phone
Misery
is
coming
dead."
back to life.
But we
Mystery
are.
is solved.
It's hilarious.
Alright. Where's the thing? Did you kill everybody?
You killed the tree, bud.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
How did I do that?
It was so
The
good.
wall pedal.
The wall pedal,
You stabbed
the
it
shatter.
with the wall pedal so good, bud.
Oh my gosh.
And now your old soul is in here and has shown the necklace.
Is that where I was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean there's still 12 in the necklace?
11.
11.
There is 11 in the necklace.
Oh, you sucked the soul right out of it.
I'll be honest, we have to get the rest of those out of there. It's terrible in there. They are suffering.
Do you think they would be any better if we just, and I mime breaking the necklace?
I don't know. I don't know who they are, but they... I don't want them to be in there.
This is the most empathy we've ever seen him have.
Yeah.
So
I'm the most empathetic of the entire party.
Okay.
true.
Don't get carried away.
Julie holds up the necklace and like gestures towards Misery. You want to try and shatter it?
I'm good at shattering.
You are. She like lays it. She like walks over to the tombstone and like lays it on top of the tombstone.
Tombstone?
Who's in there?
I mean,
Talking about a coffin?
wait,
Coffin?
wasn't
It's a coffin.
Zolas
Open
in there?
coffin.
We don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
open.
It is-
Now, what, he was from the mausoleum that you would come from.
Oh,
But
okay.
this coffin is open and vacant.
Okay, good.
I put it on a rock nearby.
It's available.
I put it on the steps
Just a random grave.
and
Do
step
we
back.
think they can find their way back to their bodies? We also have other dead bodies right here that we. Well, I guess if it's a different
Reanimate
soul,
all of our
it's
enemies.
fine.
That would be bad.
There, when I went
Is that how it
to
works?
confront Tari, there was a line of dead Freyja and Damfir. I'm assuming those are the souls that are now trapped in there. So their bodies are not, they're a ways away.
Wait, so should we not bring them back yet?
Do
We
we?
don't like those
Let's
people.
raise an army that will then murder
Here's the
us.
thing. I feel like it's less likely that the souls are going to go back to finding their body so much as you're releasing the souls to wherever the afterlife is for them.
And after being back alive for more than a minute, I'm caring less and less about the souls in this necklace.
I have to say, my empathy is
The
fading.
empathy.
There he is!
There is a little bubble of it.
There he is!
I'm forgetting the
I'm
suffering.
getting over it like a
and,
nasty
you know.
stomach bug.
So maybe we just let them haunt the catacombs.
That sounds like some spooky.
That sounds like some
That sounds like some spooky. But I mean, the necklace, it's bad though, right? We gotta destroy it or get rid of it or something.
Yeah, it can be used to raise a dragon to life. That was Lilith and Tari's goal.
So either way, we should destroy it.
Yeah, Tuli has laid it on his stand back.
So he says yes.
Yeah.
Drops it.
She pulls a Gimli. And like,
Julie, make an Arcana check real quick.
uh-oh.
Ah!
None of you can destroy it. 14.
I love how perfectly timed it was that Lindsay texted me saying
was pretty
Tim's
good.
phone is dead.
It's good to know that he wasn't just ignoring me.
Yeah.
In your efforts to just think about destroying this, even the shatter spell itself, like, it may be helpful, but in addition to that, this is just because you're like an expert in this field with your particular subclass and everything too, the most potent and powerful tool at any of y'all's disposal is your ability to dispel magic and also his shatter in some, maybe even in a combination, to destroy what is mundane and arcane about this item.
I don't have a third level slot anymore though. I say we could do some.
That's sick.
I'm gonna say we could do some combination. I gotta take a beat and rest first. But
Well, we're no longer in a rush to get this done, right? Lilith's dead. Tari's dead.
Trees.
Tari's dead?
Tree's dead. Oh, hey!
yeah.
Tari's dead. She's back.
Hi, Tuli!
Tari's dead.
misery.
I would
Hello.
say if there is a way and I gesture to the two doors, if we can
Block them off.
block these doors, this would be a good time.
We say
Welcome
back
back.
funny.
Are you strong enough to do tiny hut?
Would be a good time
Yeah.
for us to rest.
Let's do it.
Are you strong? Are you strong enough
souls
to
can
do
take
tiny
another
hut?
few hours.
yeah.
Is
of
it nighttime?
torment.
Yeah, I will say this. One
We're
of the
in a
doorways,
cave.
that
All the
one
time is
particularly, is open to the rest of the Citadel. You don't know how many Freyja, you don't know how many enslaved Damfir. Like, you were in the heart of the hub of where Lilith lived and was working on some form of support down in the underdepths. So, if you wanted to find somewhere safe to rest, you would just know this is not that place.
Should we? What if we like go back out to the mausoleum area, the one that was safe, and we rest there, and then we can come back and investigate here. We can't leave this dragon heart, I say.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
I have one more tiny hut.
I don't think Misery is strong enough to be able to get up and leave, and not a lot of us are strong enough to be able to carry him far.
I can heal him.
I'm
Yeah.
small.
I don't think we should stay here. Is the thing.
Even if he tiny huts us. If we do tiny hut, no one can get in.
The mausoleum, by the way, is like 100 or so feet away. It's maybe like 100 to 200 feet away. You got to the citadel and then went into like one room.
Oh. I thought we traversed through a whole building to get here.
No, it was pretty.
We can probably get to a slightly more safe place.
Yeah.
Do we just give up on destroying the necklace?
Before we do that,
No, we're gonna do it, but we need.
I
needs
heal
to be
misery.
Okay, with
Because he's in one with cure wounds. Because I can
great.
touch
You
it.
can go ahead and roll that and let him know how many hit points he gets back. Is that the plan then? Y'all want to head back to that mausoleum?
Yeah. As we go back, I'm saying, was there something in like what's her face? Rimi's
17.
message about a dragon's heart?
17 hit.
I don't know, maybe we should think about that more.
Perhaps. I did find this, and I hand Tuli the bone ring.
Great.
I investigate.
Make an Arcana check.
Bone ring.
Bone ring, bone ring.
Dirty 20.
Okay, great. That's fantastic. You are able to read the runes that are written to summon the arcane language that empowers this ring as if it were common. And you know exactly what enchantment is going on with this. This in particular is a ring of regeneration. For the table's sake, while wearing this ring, you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes. That is pretty long. That's not like every round of combat or anything.
Oh, right.
But over time, it is helpful.
Like between-
Provided
Read the
that you
runes
have at
fully.
least 1 hit point. So you cannot put
You
it
know
on.
that.
You cannot put it on a dead body to like have it regenerate. You need to have a hit point. If you lose a body part, the ring causes the missing part to regrow and return to full functionality after a certain amount of days.
Like a lizard?
Like a chinchilla.
If you have at least 1 hit point the whole time. So, Ring of Regeneration is what you were able
You
to.
lose that arm.
Does it require attunement?
I believe it does.
It's gotta.
If you lose just that finger that you have
Just
the ring
that
on.
single finger.
And you're like, ah!
I explain what it does, and I say, "This is pretty sweet."
Just press wait.
I
Pretty
guess.
rad.
I
Nice,
guess
ours.
finders keepers, and I'm gonna like just hand it over to Nina.
It does require attunement.
Finders keepers.
And you can only attune to 3 items total. So I don't know if you are maxed out or not. But
Then how is Tuli attuned to 18?
yeah, she was.
I
I've
thought
only
so.
got the
Attune
third.
stuff.
Actually, no. Someone has the necklace of the shadows, and we always forget.
Yes.
I think it's Steven.
Okay.
I think it's
so this
Nemo.
might be your third item then.
How do I know which ones I
Nemo.
have attuned to?
Equipment.
Because you have necklace of the shadows, and you have the ring that you and Gwen have.
Whoa, I have 3 attuned items.
And then, oh, I see. Yeah, I have one more.
You can click on attunement.
My
You
westing
can add the
needle,
ring of
my
regeneration to
voice
your
was
inventory.
Put the bone ring in there.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So,
Bone ring.
just to kind of read into the narrative and help us wrap this up a bit.
Yes.
Felon, healed misery. You all make your way through the citadel back to the mausoleum you were in before to buy some time, to rest, to destroy this necklace. You begin a long rest there within a tiny hut that you are conjuring.
Yeah.
Tiny hat.
And so we will work through any form of like watch or detail and stuff within the next session. I think it will be fair. I'm fine to just quick note. You all will take the long rest within that space. That without Lilith's leadership and a lot of the guards being dead that were patrolling and taking care of the side of things, you can get through the long rest fine. 2 things to note. 1, we're gonna level up to level 9.
Hey,
Oh my god.
We'll handle that in the interim and at the beginning of, or maybe we can handle it here for a bit, but it's after 10, so maybe not. The other thing though, I will end this episode on this thing. During the long rest, Gwendolyn, before you have fallen asleep, a voice enters your mind.
Gwen.
Gwendolyn! What you hear is, Miss Stone, it's getting quite odd up here in the West Cove quarters. Her servants keep their distance and speak in whispers as of today. I think they might be plotting to kill me, I'm not sure, but I've kept my distance and I've locked my door. You've been gone for nearly a week now. Have you secured our trade agreement? And it is the voice of Treya.
Do you throw up?
Monster.
Treya.
No? Oh wait, did we get Grandpappy's stick?
Supposed to be getting.
Did we get Grandpappy's stick?
Got more than that.
Ha!
Did we know that Treya has the ability to send mind messages?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Well,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
So she can't help in combat, but she can help with getting her
Yeah.
mind messages to us.
Yeah. All right.
Cool lady.
Would you respond? You can respond to that mentally.
I think I will wait. Or do you want me to respond now?
No, you can wait. That's totally fine.
I will wait.
Okay. About a minute later, Miss Stone.
I meant until like the next episode. Okay.
Oh, you want to wait until? Okay, that's fine. We can do that then. Cool. Okay.
Sleep.